All right, welcome in. It's Philadelphia Eagles now coming at you on a beautiful Monday, unless you're a Philadelphia 76ers fan like myself, and I am in absolute utter shambles. But let's talk some birds today. Really excited to get into today's show. Going to take a look at the Eagles free agency latest. Philadelphia tied to a couple of marquee notable players, and I certainly have some thoughts on a couple of these potential free agency targets. But first, how about our quarterback one? Jalen Hurts receiving his master's degree over the weekend in human relations from Oklahoma. This guy continues to amaze me. He continues to amaze a lot of other people out there. He is a straight-up stud, and for him to be leading our organization, it's absolutely awesome. So if you think our QB1 is a star, I want you to hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. Not a lot of quarterbacks go about their lives on the field, off it, like Jalen Hurts. He is so mature. He's everything that you want in a franchise pillar and in a franchise face. He's awesome. I'm going to go ahead and hit that thumbs up icon, like the video. QB1, rocking that number one. Let's shift from the offensive side of the ball with Jalen Hurts to the defensive side of the ball. Some murmurs out there, some chit-chat that Leonard Floyd gaining some interest from the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, Bleacher Report linked Leonard Floyd to the Birds and said that he would be a great fit in NFL free agency. And then this Twitter account, NFL Rooms. I laugh every time I see their tweets because they never really link to any reporting. It's an aggregating Twitter account. But they did say Eagles and Los Angeles Chargers have been linked to Leonard Floyd. So let's talk about it. Even if there's not much stock in this report, let's go back to what Bleacher Report had to say about Floyd to Philadelphia. The Rams release Floyd and released him in a cap-saving move earlier this offseason. Philadelphia Eagles would be a great landing spot for him. And they went on to explain why Philadelphia would be a good landing spot for Leonard Floyd. Now, if you ask me, I don't think it makes a lot of sense for the Eagles to bring in Leonard Floyd because they are already stacked at the defensive line. Like, when you look at their D-line, honestly, as compared to any other team in the National Football League, they're 10 to 12 guys deep along the defensive front. And Bleacher Report even said in the article, look, the Eagles don't really need them. It wouldn't make a lot of sense. And it's easy to see why when you canvass this Eagles roster, because I think they have a great luxury at their disposal. In an offensive-laden, pass-happy era, the Eagles, and one of their strengths is getting after the opposing quarterback. So where would Leonard Floyd fit in? Not on the first-string defensive line, where you have Brandon Graham, 11 sacks last year, Fletcher Cox was 7, Jordan Davis going into year 2, Josh Sweat had 11, Hassan Reddick had 16, and would he fit in with the second-string defensive line? Now, I'm an advocate, of course, for bringing in as many talented football players as possible, but I think there's a team out there that could pay Leonard Floyd a good amount of money just because he plays such an important position at that edge rusher defensive end spot. You know, you look at the second-string defensive line here, Derek Barnett. If he wants to have any type of successful NFL career, he's got to stop committing penalties and prove that he can stay healthy. Second knee injury for him, the first torn ACL for him. Jalen Carter is your second-string defensive tackle. Milton Williams as well. Janarius Robinson can play edge. He can slide to the interior. And Nolan Smith is your backup Sam backer. Where Leonard Floyd would fit in is basically at that Sam outside linebacker defensive end hybrid type of role where you already have Hassan Reddick and Nolan Smith. I don't want to take reps away from Nolan Smith, but shoot, pretty good veteran with a lot of production throughout his NFL career. So what say you? Let us know down in the comment section. We always appreciate all of you for showing off that football intellect. Does signing Leonard Floyd make any sense at all? Type S for sense, D for dumb. Before we continue to keep it moving here on today's show, we are so elated and so excited to bring on a brand new sponsor under the Chat Sports umbrella right here on Philadelphia Eagles. Now, it is Bird Dogs, a company that I absolutely love. Experience the comfort of Bird Dog shorts and pants by going to birddogs.com, and when you enter the promo code CHAT, you can get yourself a Yeti-style tumbler. As someone who loves looking good and feeling confident, I'm excited to share my personal experience with our new sponsor, Bird Dogs. These shorts and pants have truly changed the game for me. So comfortable. All types of different styles. They look good, and I feel good in the process. And the fit, most importantly, is unparalleled. I've never felt better in any other clothing item. Not only do they make me look great, but they're so comfortable that I can wear them all day, all night without feeling restricted. Plus, the stretchy fabric hugs my legs in all the right places. I can run in these. I can go out on a date with these. I can go out on a night on the town rocking Bird Dog shorts as well. And with spring here, summer around the corner, perfect for your summer wardrobe. But what really sets Bird Dogs apart, it's their versatility. I wear them to the office, on dates, even on the golf course as well, for those of you who are hitting the links. And every time I feel like I'm dressed for the occasion, it's such a relief to not have to worry about changing my outfit midday. So if you're ready to elevate your wardrobe with Bird Dogs, I highly recommend giving them a try. And if you order them now, using the link in the description, and you enter the promo code CHAT, you'll even get a free Yeti-style tumbler with your first purchase. So I talked about the versatility, the different looks, the different styles. Here are a few here. I love their stretchy and flexible fabric because I don't like to be restricted in a lot of the pants and the shorts I wear. I mean, shoot. Look at this vertical jump. I'm rocking the Bird Dog shorts right now. Get them yourself and see for yourself at birddogs.com. Promo code CHAT. And who doesn't like a free Yeti-style tumbler as well? We'll put that link in the comment section and in the description of this video. We remain on the defensive side of the football for the Philadelphia Eagles here. Could the Birds still add a safety? Pro Football Focus saying that there's one player that the Eagles could sign, and he makes a lot of sense. It's Duron Harmon to Philadelphia. Here's what PFF had to say about him. He's logged more than 1,000 snaps in 3 consecutive seasons, a valuable source of reliability with Philadelphia's current position group, largely made up of younger and or inexperienced players. Harmon earned a 77.5 coverage grade in 2022 with multiple interceptions for the 6th year in a row to go along with the career-high 67 tackles and 11 defensive stops. After a very strong Eagles draft that also addressed positional needs, there are effectively no holes on the team's roster. Depth at tight end was an area we plan to mention here, but Philadelphia went ahead and they added free agent Dan Arnold. And you look at this Eagles safety depth chart. Terrell Edmunds, he hasn't necessarily lived up to expectations as a guy who was drafted very high by the Pittsburgh Steelers. The jury is certainly out on Reed Blankenship in fill-in duty. I thought that Blankenship played really well. Now, Edmunds was drafted in the first round, 28th overall in 2018. So he certainly comes to Philly with some pedigree out of Virginia Tech and with the Pittsburgh Steelers, but he's more of a box safety, right? Blankenship can be used as a guy who can kind of play and succeed all around the football field. I do like what the Eagles have done as far as their depth with Sidney Brown and drafting him, because you have to start grooming a young safety here. But the jury out on Kavon Wallace, who didn't miss a tackle last year, by the way. Credit to him. He wanted people to know that on social media. And then Justin Evans, but the problem with him, he missed like 3 seasons because of injury. He was a former second-round pick. I wouldn't mind more veteran depth here. And Duron Harmon is a guy who you can trust in a big game because he has so much experience. He's been in the league for a really long time. Shoot, he played for so long under Bill Belichick and some really good Patriots defenses. He was there from 2013 to 2019. This guy's also been durable throughout his career as well. You look at his career trajectory, 2013, 2019 with New England, 2020 with the Lions, 2021 with the Falcons, 2022 with the Raiders. So obviously his last 3 stops one-year deals, and there's a reason for that because he's a little bit older, but just because he's older doesn't mean he can't play. Last year, he played really well throughout his career, a lot of experience. 161 games, 78 starts, 43 pass breakups during that time, 23 picks, 401 tackles, 3 forced fumbles, and then PFF had said he had one of the best years of his career last year with the Las Vegas Raiders. Playing really well during that time frame as well for Duron Harmon. So I'm interested in the player here. I thought it was interesting that Pro Football Focus had kind of pointed out him as a target. I'm honestly somewhat surprised that he's still available. But again, he's 32 years old, a lot of mileage on the tires. But as a veteran backup, as a former third-round pick in the 2013 draft, this is a guy who is very intelligent. That's why Bill Belichick really liked him. He did go to Rutgers as well. Loved the McCourty twins as well. They too went to Rutgers. And he could just help you in this championship level window right now that currently Philadelphia exists in. So you tell me, the biggest weakness on this Eagles roster, what is it? I can't really tell you where it is. It might be safety. It might be linebacker. Those are the two. Right guard a little bit, depending on what happens with Tyler Steen and Cam Jurgens. Draft picks the last 2 years. I think I'll go there. Before we hop on out of here, make sure you subscribe because if you love the Philadelphia Eagles, lock us in. We're giving you content year-round. And if you want to interact with me on Twitter and Instagram at Chase_Senior, feel free to do that here. Same handle on both social media platforms at Chase_Senior.